So Danny Röhl has already turned around and said who he knows is leaving in January and already spoken to him. And it'd be interesting to see who is actually going to leave Sheffield Wednesday in January and what we can bring in. Now, here's the interesting thing for me. Last night's result, let's not beat around the bush. It wasn't great to lose, but Norwich are a good team. It shows what quality there is and what quality we lack and we could do with getting. But before we start, like, share and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing let me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. A live stream will be back once everything's a bit better in my world, once my missus and my latest one is home, and today is also my little girl's birthday, so this is going up now so I can just spend the rest of the time once she's finished school just chilling with her and having a good day with her because she deserves it. I love her very much. Anyway, we have got to identify where we've got to get different positions right. And I think defence is one of the big ones. Now, last night there was a lot of people complaining that Bernard didn't start last night. But for me, I think that's just being careful, monitoring players' fitness, checking what they are. Like, how many times have we had it where we have played a player when they've not been 100% or they play back-to-back games and then suddenly they've got a long term? We don't need that, especially with someone like Bernard. Especially since we've already lost Iorfa for most of the season. We are going to be needing centre-backs. That is a position I think we're going to definitely need. And it wasn't surprising if we bring up a midfielder or two. We all know we need a striker. That's no questions. We all know we need another striker. Good as Bailey was to get a goal last night, you need someone as well to help him with that experience and just help banging the goal so it's not reliant on him. And at the minute, we're not too sure what's going on with Gregory. He's not been picked. Smith, we think he got picked up another injury. And we don't want to have this situation where we're picking up all these injuries. So January's going to be interesting of what kind of player he wants to bring in and what player he wants to go. Now, I think someone like Tariq Backinson is probably on the chopping block. I think someone like Wilkes could possibly be going as well. Try and recoup some of that money for him because it's just not worked out for him. I think it was the one where it was sounded good transfer and his record was decent with Hull and what he did at Donny, but it's just not worked out here for some reason. Even if that's injuries and a bit of the mental side of things. You're looking at this last night again. It was another game where George Byers got subbed off for Marvin Johnson. Didn't play the full game, which is interesting. And I wonder if he's taking a while to get up to speed with how we press and how we get going. But that being said, you've got to remember, he has said a lot of his changes that he's made recently, unless there were injury, have been tactical based. So they bear that in mind. But the fact that Danny already has an idea who he wants to go and and he's probably got an idea of players he wants to bring in already with our new head of recruitment, Kevin Beadle. They've probably been already hammering down trying to figure it out. It will be interesting to see who's going to be leaving the club in January as well, because it's something we haven't done that well in the past in terms of letting players go to bring players in. We've always stockpiled players until they get to the end of the contract. So I'll be intrigued to see how Danny goes about trying to find the right players in to replace. But let me know in the comment section who you think might be in Danny's list being left out and going. And you've got to remember, we've got all the loan players to consider, who might be going back, who will be staying and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure Butley probably going to be going back to Blackburn. I'm pretty sure they're going to recall him, which is a shame because I would like to see out the season here. I think Hendrick could possibly going back. I think Vasquez, we have to be very interesting with that one because he's not getting minutes, he's not playing. And as a goalkeeper on loan, you want to play. If you're going out on loan, your parent club as a goalkeeper wants you to play games. And if you're not playing, that is a big issue for them because it's wanted to know the right kind of situation, how they're doing and developing. So it's an interesting one. We will see what happens, but I'll be interested to see which players Danny has suggested he wants to let go and go elsewhere.